All right, thank you so much. Welcome once again to another episode of the AI and Sales Brief podcast. Again, it's a sub-brand of the Sales Game Changers podcast. Every Monday morning, we tackle a B2B or B2G sales challenge, and we address how AI can play a part in solving that problem. I'm excited. We feature sales experts Tom Snyder from Funnel Clarity and Zeev Wexler. You've recognized them both. They both have been frequent guests on the Sales Game Changers podcast. Again, you can find the show salesgamechangerspodcast.com, salesgamechangerspodcast.com, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. All right, let's get to it. What we do is we tackle a sales challenge every week and talk about how AI can help solve that problem. Tom, it's great to see you. Zev, it's great to see you. The question that we're going to tackle this week: you both have said that AI solves the biggest problem in getting sales organizations to adopt best practice. Tom, get us started. Explain what that means.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thanks, Fred. And it's always good to see my brother in the truth, Zeev Wexler. So for probably the past 70 years at least, there's been a struggle with any company attempting to adopt best practice to move from the exposure or the training to habit and mastery. That's not because people are necessarily resistant. It's the way the human brain works. So to adopt a new behavior as an adult takes much more than simply exposure, no matter how much you want to do it. And because that required calories to be spent by leaders, managers, and enablement people who have a lot to do anyway, that tended to get short shrift and ignored. Now with AI, you can literally, and I will let Zeev describe this, you literally are creating a full-time, never sleeping, always ready, always helping coach. It's a virtual digital coach, but for each individual and each manager. So now that friction of adoption goes away. And as Zeev will describe in a minute, you amplify that further with all the other capacities that AI can provide. And it's magic. And I wish people understood this is not sales, me trying to sell anybody. I've been in this industry for 30 years. There has never been a tectonic moment like this. Like what Zeev can bring to the party is absolute magic in terms of accelerating sales performance and getting people out of the gate in a way that everything from onboarding a new person to actually changing the behaviors of that grizzled veteran who wants to resist everything, because it's blended into the nature of their job. It's not seen as an independent activity. Zeev, I hope I haven't muddied the waters for you too much there. But, this is the magic here. Zeev is the magic.
You never do. And thank you, Tom. I need to bring you to every meeting. But basically, in sports, right, when a team goes through something, it doesn't matter how much coaching they have. In a moment of pressure, they revert to what they're habitually doing. What AI can do is a lot more than, what my brilliant colleague just said. It's not just a virtual coach. It's baked into the processes. So you make it easier for salespeople that inside all of the processes from prospecting to prepping to the sale itself, to follow up, all of these best practices are baked into the process where it's easier for the salesperson to do the right thing. It's just easier. It flows. It's inside the process. It's baked into everything that they do. So it's not just an AI or a digital coach is telling you, oh, you should do this. It's baked in the process. And when you make something for a salesperson easier and better, then adoption happens. If you tell them, oh, this is going to do, but you need to do A, B, and C, and you're not used to it, and it's not the way you do things, you have a natural pushback to it. When you bring it into the process, now you have it in, it's right there, and it's easier for you to do. It's faster, it's quicker, it's cheaper. So it's so much easier for our sales forces to adopt this and use artificial intelligence the right way. And again, I've said it, I think, Fred, to you maybe 100 times. AI works on what worked before AI. So if a process works before, now AI can really supercharge that process. And if you can make it easy and faster and smoother for the salesperson, now magic can happen. Now you can actually sell more, prospect more, prep better, follow up better, and as a result, get a lot more sales. So when you build these AI processes, all of these brilliant scientific facts that Tom brings in are already in. So everything happens through the process that you're using, and it's easier than the process that it did before. It's just much better. I hope that makes sense.
Can I amplify that? Because that was excellent. So let's take a real world example. So one of the things that we teach people, it goes under the rubric opportunity management. It's just a title. And the centerpiece of it is a process we call the strategic opportunity plan. And it asks the seller to array different pieces of information. Who's making the decision? What role are they playing? What are they trying to fix, accomplish, avoid? What criteria? And as that landscape emerges, each time you acquire information, you are able to more surgically create your next best actions to either close that business quickly or get it out of the funnel. Isn't that exactly what you mean by a process? Like, isn't that exactly what you're talking about? This is what makes me crazy. I'm so excited about it, because to expect a salesperson to do what I just described as a tool, forget it. When they do it, they discover it's unbelievable. But now you have it where it's so simple. It's so easy. It's frictionless because of AI. I'm telling you, you're a wizard, dude. That's how it is.
Thank you, my friend. And very important, a lot of people push back on AI and saying, oh, AI makes us not think, not smart enough. This is the opposite. The AI will ask you the right questions. It will push back if you're not giving the correct answers. It will give you data that in seconds it can go online and fetch and say, oh, I think this is incorrect, because that's what your client is saying. So this is all baked in, and it's as easy as you need to answer these things. If you don't answer them the way that you should, which a lot of us salespeople do, then there's some pushback. And now you have the right move. So you're thinking better about what your client wants, and then the process is better, the result is better. And it's all less friction, quicker, and better.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, one of the things that the IEPS is most proud of is our Selling Essentials Marketplace. We have hand-selected best-of-breed partners in sales performance improvement. We brought together Funnel Clarity and Zeev, your company, to produce an AI for sales solution. Anybody can reach out to me or to Tom or to Zeev. Tom, do you want to give us a little bit of a peek into what that looks like?
Yeah, so this is what we're really excited about, Zeev and myself, is we have recognized that we are more than the sum of the parts. And so you get great amplification on both sides. It's not just let's bolt AI onto some best practice from Funnel Clarity. This is weaving these threads into a beautiful tapestry of performance. I think it's very important to understand it makes everything about AI adoption, AI clarity, and sales performance excellence now so frictionless, so easy, so supportive. It very much amplifies what sales professionals are expected to do. I'll leave it at that.
Absolutely. Well, it's a great solution, and I'm very excited to bring this to the marketplace. Again, if you're listening to today's show or reading the transcript, reach out to me, Fred Diamond, Tom Snyder, or Zeev Wexler. And once again, every Monday morning, we're tackling a sales challenge on the AI and Sales Brief podcast. It's a sub-brand of the Sales Game Changers podcast. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Zeev. Look forward to seeing you both next week. My name is Fred Diamond.